back into the television soon. You know the Inner Circle? The Inner Circle will be rebranding soon. All right? Santana and Ortiz, they will be kicked out. It's going to be Fuego. Fuego is going to take the spot of Samuel Guevara. Chris Jericho will remain. Chris Jericho, always the Inner Circle. Chris Jericho stays as the Inner Circle. Fuego will take the spot of Samuel Guevara. 2.0 is actually going to take the spot of Santana and Ortiz. All right? Chris Jericho actually loves 2.0, even though he called him Blockhead and all of that stuff. But 2.0, they are going to be the new team in the Inner Circle. Jake Hager will also remain because Chris Jericho loves Jake Hager. All right? That's going to be the new Inner Circle. Chris Jericho, Fuego, 2.0, and Jake Hager. Inner Circle 2.0. Get ready, everybody. That's an L2 right there.
Sacrifice! 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 Sacrifice!
Hello.
Oh my God, I love Jeremy so much.
Yeah. How are you guys doing today? Look at that. Throwback already starting the show off with a bang for us. Thank you, my buddy. We will start here with Throwback starting a super chat for $20. Thanks, man, for the generous super chat. With the WWE now infusing more talent into NXT, such as Natty, the Viking Experience, who do you see is the next set of talent to make their way to NXT? What do you think about Ziggy Stardust versus Asuka at Backlash? Ziggy Stardust.
What?
I don't know who that is. Much love. Well, we love you too. And we actually have a segment today where we will discuss that NXT segment. But I want to say hello to everybody in the chat. I see Soupy's here, Pile Driver Finisher, Jeremy Bauman. Thank you. Jackie Rodriguez, our friend. Lots of cool people here. Thank you very much. Maggie, how you doing?
I am doing great. It's been a long week for me, and I'm glad it's Friday. But I have to work all the time. But guys, let me just give you a sneak peek into what it is like to call Rob a friend. I actually sent Rob a really, really old school picture of Kenny Omega. He responded with by being a regular Rob. And I said, what a stud. And he was like, well, thank you. But what about Kenny? I'm still laughing about that. Everyone needs a Rob in their life. And I'm just incredibly happy you're in my life, Rob. You're amazing.
You are more than welcome. I like making you laugh. That's the goal. Man, well, I was kind of last night when I was talking about the script and stuff. I didn't know if we'd have anything to talk about, but just to go ahead and start off, it was pretty big. I'm excited about it because it's something that I think he won't hold anything back. He'll ask the questions that we want to know. And that's Cody Rhodes being on Broken Skull Session with Stone Cold Steve Austin. What did you think?
I cannot wait to see that.
Yeah, I was pumped when I heard that.
Yes.
That made my day.
Like actually every one of the episodes of this podcast have been a favorite of mine, like Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch, and it's there's always like something that you can go off of when you hear that podcast, and there's always something that is revealed as something that they never discussed or whatever, and you always know that Stone Cold Steve Austin would always ask some hard-hitting questions because he's Stone Cold and he can get away with that.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited for that episode. When will it air?
Next Friday, I believe I saw.
Next Friday, before or after our show? It's gonna be after. I'm sure it's gonna be after our show.
It'll probably be before, knowing how they load up Peacock.
If it's before, it's gonna be fine. But like I don't know if I'll be able to watch it before, because if I'm at work, I probably won't have time for that. And if I have a day off, I'll be able to watch it.
He said Becky looks like Ziggy Stardust, aka David Bowie.
Oh, I
Yeah,
know, because like Corey is in the chat and he got that reference, but I didn't.
okay. I
So
didn't
I
either.
appreciate you, Corey. Yeah.
Ryan is sending us a nice super chat. Thank you, buddy. Time to kick off the weekend the right way with little B and E.
Oh, Jesus Christ! If Ryan wasn't such a treasure, I would have kicked his ass by now for that B&E shit. Crap.
Barney and Ethel, what up?
Yes. No, I will not own that. No, I am not Ethel. I stopped drinking.
Well, so this should not be anything new, but so the opening today, I loaded it last night and somebody took it off before we started, and I had to put it back on, so I went with the Jeremy opening, and then I added Sacrifice because I love that little short. But
Yes, I adore that. Like
and
Jay White is a mood.
yeah, so but I do have it now uploaded, and here we go. Cosplay failures.
I saw so many of my future husbands in those pictures.
And the sad thing is I thought I took the sound off, so
It's okay. It would have been awkward, like only watching pictures of
well,
great looking men, and no
Yeah.
sound, and us just going.
well, I just hope that that music's not copyright.
Copyrighted. Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll find out.
Yeah, we're gonna find.
I don't
What
think it
could
is.
happen?
Oh, they get a pretty quick warning, so
Yeah.
I want Austin to ask a bunch of non-wrestling questions. Cody, that just Jesus, no. We want the hard.
Wait, like Cody Rhodes can talk about Star Wars.
Oh, I'm
forever,
fine with
so
that, but I just want
yeah.
some. I want some wrestling questions. But yeah, I mean that's the thing. Stone Cold, Cody Rhodes, I'm ready. I'm curious because Stone Cold is gonna ask the AEW questions. He's done it with Chris Jericho.
Oh yes, he
so
is. Like
I'm curious to see like what is said.
Sorry
Cody's
for
already-
reading. I have a meeting on the show.
Oh, that's fine. Cody's already said that he like in an interview that he's already regretted not like getting out of the AEW world title picture. He wishes he wouldn't have done that thing, but
Yes.
and I get that. We all thought it was kind of crazy that he did that. I mean, not as crazy as that neck tattoo, but it's up there.
I swear it got bigger.
That's what she said. But boom, I'm on fire. Yeah.
Today's
So
your day, Rob.
yeah. Anyways, yeah, it was something else.
I actually the moment Cody got back to WWE, I was almost certain that he was going to be on Broken Skull Sessions.
I figured that too, and I just thought it was a matter of time, but I didn't
expect it to be this soon. Honestly.
Yeah. So like one thing I wanted to open up this show with was we were talking this week, and it was kind of like we both wanted this, but we never really brought it up until I brought it up.
Yeah. Thank you for being the mature one in this relationship.
You're welcome. So guys, we kind of realized that we've been like really it's not that we've been like over positive on AEW. we realize that we've talked about AEW a lot and that we're doing a review when you guys have probably already seen like the Fightful post show, or even like yesterday, Will Washington has his day after Dynamite show. So that, I mean, that's 2 reviews that you've already maybe seen, or 2 other ones that we may be taking away from other shows. So we were thinking like maybe we'll just cover the things that we liked on Dynamite instead of going over the full results and everything like that. And
or me moaning about it about the women's division for 30 minutes.
Yeah, not necessarily, like, it's just in general, like we were just covering it and it was almost half the show at times. So we wanted to be able to cover more, and I'm trying to put my phone on mute before so I become a professional here. But yeah, we wanted to do that. We wanted to cover more, and I mean, we'll still have this segment, like I said, and we'll try to balance the show out because we still both love we still love AEW, but we also, even though we're like everybody else, we complain about WWE when they mess up. We complain about AEW when they mess up.
Oh yeah,
but we love WWE too. We just love wrestling. We want it to be perfect, but we know we need to cover everything like equally as best we can. So, I mean, there's going to be times where we might talk more about AEW or about a Dynamite than other times, but it's just one of those things. We're going to definitely try it out, see how it goes. But I think it's going to be a benefit. And Jackie sends us a nice super chat here, and this is definitely the one thing that we are going to talk about. I just want to hear you guys talk about my favorite match of the week. No secret as to what that is. And that was my favorite match of the week as well. Maggie, was that your favorite match?
Before we get to talk about the panty wetness that was this match, I would like to tell everyone to please like the video, share the video, and subscribe to Fightful Overbook. Send us a super chat or a thunder chat or whatever we want to call it. But please like the video; it's helpful a lot. So about this match, there were a lot of amazing matches in AEW history. There's no doubt about it. But I just wanted this match to be, 2 hours long, and I just didn't want it to end. Yeah. Like they told so much during the entirety of this match. I'm not even gonna talk about who of the both came out of which tunnel, because it was, it really didn't matter. I love that they did the thumb to the eyes. And they were like, "Oh, I'm sorry, crap, I forgot. Like, it's you. Like, I didn't mean that." And then, going for the sharpshooter, and then not going for the sharpshooter because it's his teammate, and it's like it was so just it was because like in WWE, they would have had this match because they broke up, and this wasn't the thing here, because they are actually comfortable in AEW to give you this match without them breaking up, because this match actually means something. It's from a cause that they both love and adore, Yeah. And I didn't root for any one of them because I love both Dax and Cash. But the ending was extremely, logical, because it's freaking Dax, It's he talks way more about the hearts, and I think I'm not okay. I might say that he actually deserves that win, but he's going to kick ass so much in this tournament. I actually want him to win this tournament now, because it's I didn't have time to watch the Road to that AEW do. Yeah. And I will do that. I will go out of my way to find time to watch that, but it's just so incredibly emotional. I didn't even watch it, and I know it was emotional, and I couldn't help but, I already said this to Jackie, but I thought about her the entire time I watched the match, because Jackie is the biggest FTR supporter out there, and I'm just so incredibly happy for her that she got to experience this match in an environment that didn't make them break up in order to see that, because they can, it's like it's so natural, like friends can fight, it's possible, and it happens more than you think, because when in WWE, when teammates usually fight, that's the end, but it's not like that. It's not like that in real life. You can fight with your brothers and sisters. You can also fight with your best friends, but you can bury the hatchet afterwards, and you can make great things happen. And the emotion after the match was just so it was just so incredible for me, and I was like, I'm so happy for Jackie right now. Like, she watches that, and she's like, it's like watching the love of your life have an amazing moment. It's like, it was an
Yeah.
amazing match. I think that I'm gonna go back and watch it like at least 2 more times.
Yeah, and I definitely recommend watching that the Road 2 and then watching the match right after.
Yeah, I
like
I
you
will
look,
do that. Yes.
it's good. And like I noticed what Pile Driver said, and that is true. What he said, that they did a lot of the same things, but that was part of their point of the match. They not
They
only
do this all the time in
yeah
AEW.
yeah
All the time.
and that in my opinion, this was perfect because these two act like they're brothers, and they are brothers because I mean they are. You don't have to have the same blood to be brothers. I can tell you that right now. The thing is I saw a lot of Owen versus Brett from WrestleMania 10 in that match. I also saw a lot of Scott Hall and Kurt Hennig, Mr. Perfect, in that match.
Yes.
And I saw some Arn Anderson and Tully Blanchard stuff in that match. It was a good match. Now I know a lot of people don't care for the Meltzer ratings. I actually enjoy them because I'm always curious to see what he thinks, and I kind of grade I see what he grades, and then I'm usually like higher than he is, like when it comes to grading, because I don't I don't look for things to criticize really. But
Sure.
I always enjoy like seeing what he says, and I'm anxious to see what he thought about this match. I absolutely
I
love
can't
this match.
wait. I can't
Um,
wait. Yes.
yeah, I absolutely love this match. It's crazy. One thing that I do like is how much I've really enjoyed the opening matches more than I've liked the main events lately. It's kind of
Yes,
weird.
and there's a reason for that. Like, like, you need to keep watching. You know what a better way to to glue you on the TV
Yeah,
than I could have used a break from those insane 8-man tag team matches that they all had all the time. 4.25. It's
that actually surprises me. Hmm.
Yeah,
I
I
thought it would
thought
be a
it
little
will
bit
it
higher.
will be higher. Yeah, like, it's not a bad rating, but like, I expected like a bit more higher.
Yeah.
So I could have used a break from these from the 8-man tag team matches they always all the time put out. They were amazing, and they were nonstop action. That I didn't mind them, but like, I could have used a bit of a shaking up. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I would agree with that. But yeah, that was AEW. There wasn't the main event. I
Oh, Serena Deep, come on. Oh,
Oh
Jesus
well, yeah,
Christ.
I forgot about that. That was yeah,
Oh,
Serena Deeb. It's one of those things where I say it. It seems like I say it every week. I said the same thing about William Regal and Samoa Joe. You have those two people on your staff, and you let them go.
and you,
You have
yeah.
Serena Deeb training people, and you don't let
Yes.
her wrestle. Are you
I
are you
said this on
dumb?
Twitter. Give this woman all the gold on earth. She deserves it so much. She needs to win. Is she in the Owen tournament?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
She
she
must be,
is.
right?
I believe so.
Surely she must be.
Yeah, don't call me Shirley.
Yeah, Airplane.
Airplane.
uh,
Liam
yeah,
Neeson. I love
and
him. I miss him.
she needs to win that tournament. Like it's written on her face, you know. She needs to
Yeah.
win.
I'd be fine with that.
Yeah,
Now
I
I gotta
think
look.
that I think that they're jumping into a Thunder Rosa and Serena Deep segment because after the match they showed, you know, Thunder Rosa backstage. Backstage, you know,
Yeah. Yep. That's right.
your women's champion backstage in the segment. She didn't even speak.
Why is this?
Yeah. Uh I'm sure that this match will be a banger. Like Thunder Rosa has been, you know, she's been amazing and she always like she puts bangers every time she competes with women who are her size or smaller. Like I'm not saying smaller in, you know, in height or like because Serena Deeb is fit as fuck and she's jacked.
Yeah.
She's like these. She's this amazing combination of those two, and these two are gonna have like a banger of the match.
Just so
Like Thunder
everybody knows.
Rosa is gonna suplex her all the time.
Just so everybody knows, when I click on a comment, it glitches. That's not me. It's just the system. That I don't know what's going on with that, but just so people are aware.
It doesn't glitch for me. I see it perfectly.
That's weird. It just pops and then it goes away. But anyways, you know, do you remember the first time Adam Cole was ever like on Raw? Like it was when he was a
before
like
Survivor Series.
It was no, yeah, it was he was an extra, like kind of like how you remember the video of like Samoa Joe pushing MJF, like you see like that too.
Yeah.
So Adam Cole like had one of those segments. This was way back when CM Punk was still in the WWE, and they were part of this. It was okay. So it was. I'll have to send you the link, but he was part of the Straight Edge Society, where it was. This was during the Straight Edge Society, where it was Doc Gallows, CM Punk, and Serena Deeb. Well, Serena Deeb is at a bar, like on a. And Adam Cole was sitting with her at the bar, and CM Punk basically just pushes Adam Cole, like starts fighting to get Serena Deeb out of the bar because, you know, the whole Straight Edge thing. So,
yeah, I did not remember that.
Yeah. And then
I know that Serena Deeb was in the Straight Edge Society. Of course, I know that. Like, who could forget like CM Punk's amazing commentary line? Serena Deeb has a great set of hair on her. Like,
yeah, Maggie wins that because come on. And then what the hell is this supposed to mean? I don't even know what the hell that means. My camera suck.
Oh, because because like you're all pixelated.
Well, I turned that light on. Remember what happened? Let's see. I'll show everybody how creepy this is.
So, oh, like last time?
Yeah.
Oh, sure. It's not creepy at all. Like I assure you.
Wow. Wow.
No. Never again.
Okay, this is how you get kicked out. Joel Gertner. Do you know who that is?
No.
He used to be the color commentator on ECW. He was funny, but oh, it's my internet? Okay, that makes sense then. Okay, I'm sorry about that. Which is weird because I have really good internet usually. Okay.
Oh, you Americans in your internet. Us Bulgarians have one of the best internets.
We usually do. At home, I have Spectrum, and I usually have no issues.
I have no idea what that means.
So, okay. So please, nobody get offended by this. But the first ECW show that I went to in Minnesota. Now, I live in a town called Mankato. So I'm going to say like a couple of cities. This is what Joel Gertner said before the cameras were rolling. He always gets in the ring with Joey Styles, and he would kind of cut like a promo to get the crowd excited. And he would go, like, this is what he did. He goes, I am Joel from Mankato to Edina. I get all the vagina. From the Twin Cities, or from International Falls to the Twin Cities, I get all the big titties. Gertner.
Oh no!
Oh my God, the
No!
the crowd went nuts.
Oh no shit! I wonder why. Jesus.
But
Damn it.
is it really that bad? Jesus.
Well, you're usually a lot more cleaner. It's
I don't know.
like
I don't.
I can hear you fine. Like this is the thing that matters to me.
Yeah,
But
what the hell? Even my Wi-Fi shows it's fine. I don't know. I'm gonna.
so it must be your camera then.
Yeah, I don't know. Let's see. I had no complaints on OnlyFans this morning, so I'm the only person that has to pay to have their OnlyFans site. I have to pay them, they said.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I know. That's what I said. And that's what a lot of my subscribers say. Anyways, you wanted to talk about Becky Lynch.
I really do.
Becky Lynch earlier this week said, the women in AEW are not represented the way that we are. Don't get as much time and aren't as good. Maggie, do your thing.
Okay, first of all, show me where Becky Lynch is wrong on the first part, because she's not wrong at all. Like, there's a lot of stuff to catch from this quote. So, first of all, I get that people actually started defending AEW and say that AEW had the AEW women's division was composed from much more rookies who are just now starting to get hang of it, and this is why they weren't paying attention that much to the women's division. But you have Ruby Soho there, and you have Mercedes Martinez there, and you have you have Serena Deeb there. You have women who can be portrayed as badasses, and they can kick ass, and they are well worthy of your screen time. You also have your AEW Women's Champion Thunder Rosa, which receives the biggest pop of the night every time she comes out, and she has not been in the ring that much after winning the title. And this is one of the things that always puzzled me, like, because as I know I may sound like a broken record here, but I said it last week as well. The moment AEW put the belt on one of the women, they become irrelevant. Like Britt Baker was like red hot when she was chasing the title. She won the title and then she disappeared. They did the same with Thunder Rosa now, and it's frustrating because it's your champion. Like you can do so much. Like, don't go just like forgetting that those are amazing women who can go and who can actually boost your ratings, because for a long time Britt Baker had the highest viewing percentage of the show when she was on, and you can't forget that, and you can oversee that. And on the other side of the things, like Becky keeps saying that their women's division is highlighted more, and I think that Becky is stuck in the black and gold era of NXT, because this is the last time that the women were actually relevant in WWE for me, because the black and gold brand was the brand that put on women's main events almost every week, because their division was red hot. And this was about the time that they introduced the women's War Games matches. And I get like the time
I'm gonna just set it real quick. I'll be right back.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna run for it. Yeah, I'm just
I have
gonna
my phone going, so I'll be able to hear you.
Yeah. So I know that like WWE did a lot for the women when they introduced the women's Royal Rumble, and it was amazing. And in the Royal Rumble, they highlighted women, like they made it about women's history in wrestling, which was fine. And then they had the first ever women's Money in the Back match. And this was the thing that did not sit well for me, because the first ever women's Money in the Back match was won by a man who grabbed the briefcase and just just dropped it like to Carmella. And I will never not hate that. And this is the part when you go, well, your roster is also full of amazing women, and you can highlight them. But at this point, like they've struggled so much to highlight any other woman a part of the four horsewomen, which is, again, I get it. It's the four horsewomen, and they're like, I'm not saying that they're not good. Like, Charlotte is one of the best wrestlers out there, man or woman. I'm not gonna twist my my wrist and say that Charlotte Flair isn't an amazing wrestler, because if you're angry at Charlotte Flair for being in the top spot because you think she's not a good wrestler, like, you're wrong. Because Charlotte is an amazing wrestler. She's booked ridiculously, but like, this doesn't mean she's not out there with the great ones. You have Becky Lynch, who she can change herself and fit anywhere. And this is so hard to do, and she does it like it's nothing. Like, I appreciate the crap out of that. Like, she's in the ring, she's not the best, but like, she can tell a story. And why was I gone? Now you're gone. Okay, it's fine. And every time that just Bailey decides to do something, I could never see Bailey as a heel, but she was one of the best heels in in the empty arena era, the Thunderdome era. And she carried the crap out of that show. Like, her and Asuka and Seth Rollins, they were amazing. Like, Bailey, like, all the horsewomen have their thing, which the other, like, doesn't possess so much. And then you have Sasha Banks, who is, for me, one of the best women's wrestlers in the world right now. And I've always loved her matches, and she sells the crap out of everything. And every time I watch her match, I was like, do you hate your back or your spine or something, that just land awkwardly all the time on your back like it's nothing? Like, I think her back is made of licorice at this point, because it's just so ridiculously like, every fucking time. So I know I can see where Becky's coming from, like, but and I get that this week on NXT they had like 20 something, I don't remember the exact number, but like, they had a lot of women's segments in that show, on that show, and I appreciate that. But here's the thing, I don't care how many women you put on the show if the storylines are going to be crap, and make it all about like ridiculous water spraying segments, or like teenage high school teenage girls, like the being backstage and stuff, and someone calls her daddy all the time. Like, I will appreciate women's segments if they mean something, and the other thing to crap about on this statement, I appreciate Ronda Rousey being back, but she does not elevate the women's division, because every time she's in WWE, it's all about her and nobody else, Like I know, like I will always enjoy watching Ronda Rousey. I will never enjoy listening to her on the mic because she's not doing anything for me on the mic, and she needs a mouthpiece like desperately. And if she does get one, I will be really, really relieved, because this will mean that people will be able to enjoy her in-ring work way more. Because like when they watch Ronda Rousey wrestle, they just go, "Oh, there's the chick who can't speak," you know. And it's kind of undermining her in-ring skills, which are pretty good, like for a non-wrestler. My throat starts to hurt, so now please talk.
Okay. Okay. Well, no, I agree with what you said, and that's the thing. Like, there's no like, it's not, you don't see, like, it's just always the same. Like, 1 week it's better, and then the next week it changes.
One
Sort
step
of
forward
sort of
and
like
two
my
steps
internet,
back.
I guess. What's that?
One step forward and two steps back.
Yeah. Yep. And
Yeah, it's basically that.
yeah. So
The women's division is one of the main reasons why I miss the black and gold NXT brand. This was the show to watch if you're a fan of women's wrestling. I miss that so much, and it meant something. And Io Shirai, and those amazing matches that Raquel Gonzalez had with oh holy crap,
Mercedes.
Rhea Ripley. Oh,
Oh, Rhea.
Jesus, I forgot Rhea
Yeah.
Ripley. Yeah, like bangers every time, and they were in the main event almost every week because it meant something. And NXT was the first ever show that when the show ends and before they do the stamp thing. It was a man's main event. I don't remember what it was, but actually women came out from the back to brawl, and I think it was Io Shirai and was it Rhea Ripley? I have no idea. But like women came out and overshadowed the men. You
Mhm.
know,
Yeah.
they were the first and only ones to do it. Like because like men overshadow women on wrestling all the time, but this time the women did it, and I appreciated that. Like I don't mean to crap on men's wrestling, and no, but like it was a nice change of pace because the women's division was the best thing in the black and gold brand on NXT.
Yeah. Oh, definitely. Going on to our next topic. Josh Alexander won the Impact Championship title this past Saturday. We both talked about how we needed that to happen. It did. That made me a very happy person.
I cried.
Oh, did you? Well, when his kid got in the ring, man.
Yes, I cried from the very beginning of that match because he actually got to the ring with his kid.
I was hoping
we love wholesomeness on this show.
Yeah.
Shocker.
Yeah, I was hoping his kid would kick him in the balls again, but it didn't happen.
Walking weapon.
Yeah. They didn't. And somebody deleted that crap too, by the way. So I'm gonna have some words for somebody.
Ooh.
We're gonna have a talk. Somebody's gonna get nothing's gonna happen. I'm just a bunch of
talk.
Yeah. But what did you think of? Did you watch that whole event or?
I watched the whole event. Yeah, I was actually able to watch the whole event. It was like basically whatever I thought was gonna happen happened. Like it's it was, but that didn't mean it was it was a bad show. We're just fans of wrestling and we know how wrestling works. I was kind of bummed out that Bailey, that Speedball Mike Bailey didn't win the X Division title, but I was like, it was fine because like Ace Austin will do his thing. Is he now 3-time X Division champ?
3 or 4.
Yeah, it was like I always think that at some point that dude will, I thought that the reason I thought that he will lose this match, like not win this match, was because I actually think that it's maybe time, for him to chase the Impact title because he deserves it. Like but like it will be an awesome show. It will be an awesome match between Josh Alexander and Ace Austin. But he's gonna be. I think that it's probably the fact that he'll be a transitional champ. Maybe, I suppose. I can also see him holding that title for a while. But he's had that title for a couple of times already. And Speedball Mike Bailey is always amazing to watch in the ring, and I think he deserved that title. Yeah. So
he's
yeah.
awesome. Yeah, he's
Also,
awesome.
Taya Valkyrie against Diana Perazzo was
it was a good show. I really enjoyed it, and I know Sean has an interview with Diana Perazzo coming up.
She's so amazing. Oh my Jesus!
I think he interviewed her yesterday.
This is the other person that WWE had, and they didn't care for.
Yeah, didn't do it.
They
Well, look at
absolutely.
her fiance, Cutler. Is that right? Yeah, is that her fiance, Steve Cutler? Or yeah. Look at what he's doing. He's on fire.
Yeah, absolutely.
I stuck with names. I can't remember. It's just
I know. And last night's promo that Taya Valkyrie did, it was saying a lot. Like her promo and Impact, like it was saying a lot.
Yeah. And this before I forget this, thought on the Fed's slow return to Divas booking. The thing is we figured that would probably happen eventually with John Laurinaitis being back.
This fits well with the Ember Moon story.
Yeah, the Ember Moon story that she talked about, how she went to NXT and they took her tag team partner Shotzi, and then they started asking people to like dress sexier and wanted people to start dressing like Mandy Rose, and she said she's not like. And what I liked about what she said, Ember said was, I'm not trying to. She goes, Mandy Rose is amazing. She's fantastic, but she's Mandy Rose. Like, some of us are not. Like,
yes, of course, and you shouldn't be forced to dress or act in a way that you're not comfortable with. It's not gonna happen. Like if at my bar my bosses start telling me that I have to wear certain clothes so I can look sexier and receive more tips, well, fucking bye. Like, I'm not doing that. Like, that's not me.
Yeah, that'd be like somebody saying, "Hey, Rob, we need you to look like Wardlow by next week." It's like, well,
Rob,
it was a hell of a run.
You to wear a banana hammock on the show.
Well, I got one at home, but I didn't.
You're lying.
I don't know. I have bananas and I have a hammock. That's all I was saying.
No.
Okay. Well, we got another throwback super chat here. Fucking
first day.
See, I told you I'm not doing anything. It just keeps popping up. Does it stay on for you guys or does it leave?
Yeah, it's on.
Okay. Side note, who would want to cameo from? Can we get a Wendy Chu segment about how awesome she is? Who would we want a cameo from? If I was to get a cameo from somebody in NXT right now, I think personally, I'd want it to, just because I love how he talks. It's got to be Tony D for me.
Jesus, does he have a cameo?
I don't know. I'm just saying, like, if it was somebody that, like, I don't know who has cameo like in NXT, or if anybody does right now. I don't know if they're back.
Yeah, I don't know how their situation is with third party crap and everything. But like, you guys probably know by now. Like AJ Styles for me, like I just.
Well, yeah, in WWE it would be if it's WWE, I would love to talk to AJ.
Malcolm Bivens. Oh yes, Malcolm Bivens. Yeah.
There's so many people. Like, I'd be pretty much happy with anybody. Like, even if it was just a surprise, it'd be like, there's so many people I respect there, and like even, and this might surprise people, but even like Madcap Moss, if somebody got me one of those, I'd enjoy it. It just,
I would not mind.
yeah,
Like every time we've crapped on Madcap Moss here, it wasn't because he was a terrible person.
yeah.
It was like it's not that.
That's the one thing we do. We don't talk bad about the wrestler. We talk bad about the storyline.
Never.
And
like,
it's
you can't be in. Yeah, you can't be in WWE and not be a great wrestler. Like with there's like some exceptions to that rule.
Yeah, that would be it.
Yeah.
So moving on from that, Mustafa Ali returned on Monday, as Fightful Select reported last week. Sean Ross Sapp reported 2 big returns last week. The Mustafa Ali returning and then Oscar returning. But Mustafa Ali was probably the biggest talk about it because he requested his release so long ago, and
I feel like it was 4 years ago.
It does seem like a long time ago. It was what his last singles match, I think, was early November, late October, I think. And the thing is, I'm glad
it was October.
Yeah, I'm glad he's back. I hope it sounds, from what I understand and what I've read on Select and from Sean, it sounds like he's glad to be back, or at least he's okay being back. It sounds like something like he might have. I mean, this was nothing like really said, but he must have had I'm guessing he had his conversation with Vince, because that's me guessing. And I hope it works out, because he's a hell of a talent, and I'm glad he's in the ring. And that's really, that's the gist of it. He needs to be in the ring. We like good wrestlers. He's entertaining.
He's so good.
The one, like, what I wanted, because there was a time where I thought him and Ricochet were like kind of lost in the shuffle. I was like, you know what? Put them as a tag team, if anything. Don't lose them as like in the shuffle. Like, don't let them turn into.
Didn't they try to do that?
Well, they didn't do it long. I was just saying, like,
they didn't do it long. But like, here's the thing, Rob. Like, Ricochet was an afterthought even when he was champion.
Yeah.
So now that he's no longer champion, like, what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
Oh no, he's still champion. So I forget.
Yeah.
Like, okay. Finn was stripped of his title. Yeah. Ricochet still has it. Okay.
Well, I do not see. Throwback sends another super chat. Thank you. Do you see Bayley possibly returning tonight? Who do you see as her first opponent? Well, man, I'm glad you sent the super chat, but she ain't returning tonight because it was recorded.
No, it's not going to be tonight.
Smackdown was recorded last week.
Yes, it's pre-recorded. Yeah,
they're in the UK doing a house show.
Yes.
So is she going to be back soon? Yeah, I think.
When we touched a bit on Ember Moon, about she was talking about them taking away her tag team partner, Shotzi Blackheart. And here's the thing. I haven't seen any spoilers for the show. I assure you. But I will be really, really pissed if Shotzi is actually one of the women who will compete in a match against either Charlotte or Ronda for the Beat the Clock challenge. I'll be pissed as fuck if that happens, because like it's degrading and demeaning, and it will suck really, really hard, because Shotzi's good in the ring, and I thought that her and Sasha had a good thing going, but then they made them fight against each other. Now they put Sasha in a tag team with Naomi, and I love Naomi. And if if pairing her with Sasha means having her in the spotlight, I'm fine with that. But if Bailey returns, she needs to have, a segment with Sasha because the storyline is literally there.
Yeah. Yeah. So I mean, that's not going to happen, unfortunately, for you, buddy. And I think like something like her coming back. I'm excited for her. I just hope they have something
can't
for her
wait.
because
I can't
Alexa
wait.
Bliss is sitting there with nothing to do right now. So,
Also, yes.
and I mean that's the thing. Like, what the hell are they doing? So we got another super chat here. Oh, was that the same one?
Other one.
Oh, yep. Sorry. Here's another one. Thoughts on Finn Balor? I think you meant
Yes,
Finn.
Pin. No. I'm sure he meant Pin.
Finn Balor is his brother. Finn, I've never seen him wrestle, but no. Finn Balor, I absolutely love. Kind of like how Jackie said earlier, or how we said earlier, Jackie's seeing Dax versus Cash was one of her matches. I got to see one of my dream matches in person, and that was the first meeting between AJ Styles and Demon Balor at TLC in 2017, 2018. That was a surprise matchup. Man, it's awesome. And I love Finn Balor. I hope there's been so many rumors about like his character, like where's it going? Nobody really knows his contract status. I know a lot of people want him to go to AEW. People want everybody to go to AEW. I get that. I don't.
It's not possible.
I want him to stay. I think they should. I want to see him get involved with this AJ Edge.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
And I'm hoping
I think it's logical.
I kind of want. I want to see. What I would love is to see him and AJ start like their stable, but we'll see. But and I'd be okay with this. The thing is I just look. We all know that I absolutely love AEW, but this I'd be fine with. I just don't think everybody has to go to AEW because otherwise, eventually they'll have the same problem. I'd be fine if he goes to New Japan and
sure. But I would actually much rather prefer WWE to book amazing wrestlers accordingly.
Yes,
because I promise you guys, you can watch your wrestlers and like your favorite wrestlers even when they're in WWE. I understand why people don't do it because, well, you and I both know that it's it's sometimes really hard to watch because like I feel like just last week the two of us were, oh my god, Ricochet and Finn Balor are holding titles in WWE. Oh no, wait, it's gone.
Yeah, it was a good run.
It was a good no, it wasn't. It really wasn't. Yeah. It was not a good run. Like what? No, whatsoever. Because like I told you, like most of the time I have trouble remembering who is Intercontinental Champion and US champion. And I hate that because the United States Championship used to mean something, back in the days when it was on John Cena and he did that, the whole open challenge thing. And we got introduced to Kevin Owens. We got introduced to Sami Zayn. And Kevin Owens, that guy, Kevin Owens, like the biggest babyface ever. Like even in his heel run, he always is a babyface for me because he's like that good. Like he's obnoxious, but I could never hate that guy. I just want to hug him because like he always like he's like my favorite kind of heel who always tells the truth. He never lies. Like he's not scummy or anything. Like
I absolutely love him.
Really, like few heels can be more hot in my head. Like Samoa Joe is an amazing heel, like Jesus, and it's it just sucks that like I think I can freely say that WWE have the best roster ever, because like not because it's like this big ass roster, but because the wrestlers are amazing and they're building new talent in in NXT 2.0. But they have no idea what to do with that talent.
Yeah.
Like I get that, they want to make it about like physical guys and the amazing women, and it's fine, but like look at all these amazing, like really really 4 and 5 star matches that you've had. And remember Tyler Bate and Walter in that match of the year? Like what are you doing with Walter now? You've given him like this mother of crap music, and you've renamed him, and I will never call him that way, like ever. But like, why?
Yeah.
Like, and granted, like Walter looks amazing right now. Like he's leaned, and he moves so freely in the ring right now. And granted, he really does look amazing. But I just hope that they see his progress and they see his determination and everything that he can give the main roster. I just hope he doesn't get sidelined because he's not American.
American.
You know.
Yeah, no, I agree. I just, it gets tiring, just changing things, and they're doing it to like all the people we love from NXT when they come up. I mean, even like the Ciampa thing, like changing his name to just his last name's better than, I guess, nothing, like better than changing his name to like.
Yes, Ciampa is an awesome name. I like Ciampa.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. Like that's fine.
Yeah.
But change it. Like, what the hell's the problem with Walter? Compared to Gunther?
It's so frustrating.
Even
And
like
putting on
D-Rock.
the Ali thing, I'm so amazingly glad he's back because we know what he can bring. I remember these like video segments that he used to himself do, like as promo work for WWE. Like they were amazing quality, and it was like when you give that those wrestlers like the freedom to do their own thing. And it was his thing because the quality was good, and it was this amazing lighting, and it was like out of a movie, or out of a trailer for a movie, and it was good. And he can talk, and he has a lot of stuff to say. And the thing I didn't like is, I almost forgot how good he was in the ring because he hasn't wrestled. The only thing I've seen is his his sparring sessions on Twitter that he posts all the time. And they're like mesmerizing, like they're brilliant, and I loved every one of them. And when I watched him in the ring against Miz, and I was like, that's nothing like those videos you upload all the time.
Yeah.
Like they made him, and they were like, there's the ring rust. What ring rust? He uploaded a video like 3 times a week. Like he has no ring rust. He was in the ring all the time. You just didn't give a crap about that.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't ring rust. Like it doesn't fit. Like it's like, don't treat us as if we're dumb or stupid. Like we follow your product, guys. I don't mean to tell you that we actually follow your product. It's just you guys who don't keep, a track of your talent.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, Maggie, it's time for our first Cooper Effect story. What do you have this week?
This week, I have an amazing, so it was just so wholesome. An amazing story about a one-eyed cat who went missing. And he, like the cat, okay, bear with me, follow me on this one because it's a huge ass story. The cat actually spent a lot of time in prison. And the inmates actually gave it the name One-Eye Joe because he it only had one eye, and they were treating the cat with a lot of respect, and they liked the cat. But somehow the cat found itself on a ship, because every cat at one point goes on a trip, and it actually got into the containers. And when the people on ship on board, opened that container, and the cat, came off flowing, and it scared the crap out of the guys. And this is actually really funny because they had to fill in a report, and I would really I would like to read that report right now, because they actually had to explain just how scared they were from a cat. And actually, after filing that report, people scanned its chip, because it's it's a they chipped the cat. It's a thing you guys do, Americans do all the time. I don't think it's a thing in Bulgaria.
Whoa. Sorry, hold on. We just got some breaking news.
Oh, crap. Sure. Breaking news on the air. That's amazing. Will Sean go live on the stream, on the Fightful stream, and just we're going to lose all our viewers?
Probably.
Because everyone will want to see Sean talk about it.
Damn it. That pisses me right off.
God fucking damn it. Dakota freaking Kai. This is
just God. Another person just got released.
Really?
Malcolm Bivens.
What?
Yep.
You're kidding, right?
No, I'm not.
No, you will never kid about something like that.
No, I would never. Yeah. All right. People, let us know in chat if more come, and I'm sure Sean will be going live.
Yeah, okay, yeah. He tweeted that NXT releases are coming. Jesus. Well, that's a fucking bummer.
So yeah, fuck, man. The thing is, at least they got jobs, because Malcolm Bivens will be in AEW for sure.
I'm sure, because God fucking damn it, this pisses me right off.
Dipshit,
Everything's ruined now. Like what the? Like,
one of the best things about NXT was Malcolm Bivens.
Roderick Strong cannot catch a break. Seriously. Jesus! Oh my fucking!
Let us know
God.
if you guys see anything that comes up. Like,
yeah,
I'm gonna try to monitor it. And thanks, Throwback, for the super chat. Son of a bitch.
Son of a Jesus.
Wasn't expecting. Well, of course I wasn't expecting that, but
yeah, Jesus, Malcolm Bivens, like he's just how. Like this is one of those things, that you mentioned previously, like a couple of minutes ago. You had, William Regal and Samoa Joe in your show, and you decided to release them. Like this goes for Malcolm Bivens as well. Like he was one of those things that kept NXT 2.0 going for me, and it was like he didn't want to re-sign. I get it, Malcolm Bivens. I know. Yeah, okay, so they release him. His contract didn't expire.
Well, I mean, that's the thing. Maybe he still has some time left, and he just didn't want to resign, which...
Okay.
Oh, I wouldn't want to resign either. You see how long they took him to... How long they kept him on the shelf without doing anything? I mean, hell, I could be mistaken, but I think he didn't do anything for almost 2 years.
He didn't, because when he
bless you.
Thank you. I'm sorry.
You're allergic to releases. I get it. I am too.
Yes, I am allergic to releases. So it's so crappy. Just Jesus fuck. So it always sucks when they do releases when. Oh no! Wait. So the show is taped, and that's why. Okay, I get it now, because the show is taped. They would never do it like last year. I think it was Thursday when they did it.
Well, I know they released one time. They did do it during Smackdown. They released people during SmackDown.
Seriously?
Yeah. It was.
Was it when SmackDown was on Tuesday?
No, it was on Fridays.
No,
They
it was
did
on
it like
Friday.
it was the night. It was like I think it was the night that Jonah. What was his name in not Brodus. What was his name in WWE or
What
NXT?
what was his name in NXT?
In Australia? He's from Australia. Jesus.
Yeah.
Bronson Reed. Is that it? Yeah, Bronson
Was it
Reed.
Bronson Reed? I forget everything,
Yeah.
but like Noah is Joey is amazing for me.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
Bronson Reed. Thank you, Corey. Corey is like shout out to Corey. Like what
Yeah.
what an amazing human being Corey
Yeah,
is.
Bronson Reed. Yep, that was right. So, so I believe he was one of the guys they let go last year, and maybe that was 2 years ago. I can't remember how long ago. No, he got released last year, but yeah, just God, I hate releases.
Jeez.
But I should have realized yesterday when they released their dividends and like their stock numbers. I should have known it was coming.
Yeah, but like it's
late.
really sucky when you know it's coming because it's they've made a habit out of that. And how can you do that to Dakota Kai? Like she did not catch a break too because for how long did she held?
She should have been the NXT Women's Champion.
She should have been. She really should have been. And if you just say, well, she was tag team champion, she was really not. Like her first title reign lasted for an hour or so, and her second title reign as NXT Women's Tag Team Champion was 2 days. Was it 2 days?
Yeah, it wasn't long.
Yeah, stand and deliver, and then lose it on the next show. Yeah. It was just Jesus. Like Dakota Kai, like she was so like a part of that old school black and gold NXT that I will never stop talking about. And they just released her because she didn't fit in there,
Yeah.
She one of those things, it's not like the other. One of those things just doesn't belong. This was Dakota Kai, basically. Apparently, because they released her. Jesus. I'm so fucking mad about that.
But it sucks. We
and I actually did it while interrupting my Cooper effect.
Yeah, I know.
It was a time for positive things,
I know, and that damn cat.
Yeah, the damn cat that was so wholesome, yeah. How can I keep talking about that?
I know.
Pretty ass cat.
I should have waited, but
yeah, I know, but
we did get more viewers, I guess. So that's good. But yeah,
it's just so pissing me off. Like, how can you like Malcolm Bivens? Oh, like he made simple camera work.
Yeah, he was great. He is great, and the thing is, Dakota Kai is going to get work because she's fantastic. Malcolm Bivens is definitely going to get work. And
yeah, I'm not pissed because I think those people aren't going to get work. I know they are. I'm pissed because they are released because they don't. You're not appreciated.
Yeah.
Remember when I talked to you about thing on the show? I don't remember if we were still on Select or on Fightful Over, but it sucks when you're not appreciated. You will always work better when you're appreciated, and it's like as if when you still have a contract and it hasn't expired and you just re-sign the contract, you still have no proof that you're going to be there next week,
Yeah.
And Ember Moon talked about it as well.
Yep. Yeah, I don't know. It's you got two talented people, so many talented people, and we always
so many talented people. Like
we always wonder like what the hell they're thinking, and
I was almost sure that they were gonna send Dakota Kai to the main roster. I was sure that she was going to get lost on the main roster, because I don't think that she would have fit in there as well, because like they had Tegan Knox as well, and like they blew it with Tegan Knox too, which I will never forgive them for that, because I love Tegan Knox.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And they just, and that team kick they had with Tegan Knox and Dakota Kai, I love that so much. And when they split them up, like that heel turn that Dakota Kai did, it was brilliant. It was so good. And then Candice LeRae was there, and she played off so well, because she was like a mother, a big sister, and it was such an amazing storyline. But again, the Black and Gold NXT, it was the best time for women's wrestling, like for me, because at that time I didn't watch Impact. I didn't watch any other promotion except for AEW, and NXT was the breath of fresh air I always had. And Dakota Kai was such a big deal that back then. Jesus, they.
It's.
I will sound like a broken record for the 50,000th time on this show. You have a goose that lays your golden eggs, and you decide to butcher that goose. It's fucking frustrating so much. This cannot be happening. Like, this is,
Yeah, I mean, they release so many talented people. You get, and the thing is, as I've been saying for a while now, and I've said this before, like on an episode months ago, I realized WWE changed a lot over. Granted, everybody's noticed this, that WWE has changed a lot of things, but I didn't really realize that their way of thinking as far as marketing changed when I heard that kids really were focused. They did a focus group on families, and it turned out that a lot of kids, like young kids, their favorite wrestler was Otis. They loved Otis, which is perfect. But
it's fine.
Which, yes, it is, and that's fine. But what I'm saying
was this around the time when he won Money in the Bank?
No, this was after, because we had our show, and that's when I realized that that tells me that like he was getting his like push, and then like the tag team thing that kids, they're focusing on that. So that tells me that they're glad that we watch like the internet. They're glad that the marks and smart marks watch. They're happy with that, but their focus is, like they've said in their investor meetings and stuff, on the press conferences and stuff like that, is they are focused on families. That's what they are trying to get, that family of four to an event. That's what their focus is.
Okay.
And the thing is this will eventually bite them in the ass, because these kids start liking one of these characters. Like one day they're going to release somebody that these kids really like, and one of these kids is going to see this person on AEW. And then, like, it just...
And those families of four will
are going
move
to
over
start
to
going.
AEW.
And that's the thing.
It will eventually bite them in the ass.
Yeah,
I'm sure.
And that's the thing. All we've heard is that people have said that WWE doesn't want to make another John Cena. They don't want to make another person bigger than the brand. That's you've heard, like, people have said that recently. And if that's true, it's dumb, because you want to have that big name. You do. You just need to create more. Like, you need to create more. Like, if John Cena leaves, you need to have Roman Reigns be that guy. And then after Roman Reigns, maybe let it be... I always thought Ricochet had the chance. He's just not that good on the mic, but I always thought he had the possibility. But
if they didn't force him to sound like a total nerd on the mic, it would have been fine. Like, I will say it again, guys. Please just give wrestlers the time.
Yeah.
And they will get themselves over. Like you don't need to script everything they say. Just say you need to reference that, and the wrestler will use regular words that come out of their mouth, and yeah, they'll be fine.
Oh, don't Throwback. Don't feel bad about chatting that. We have another super chat or another Cooper effect we'll do. Don't feel bad about that at all. He says more Cooper effect. I feel bad super chatting that now. As much as this sucks, gives them more chances to do more, and it does give them more chances.
Yes.
Malcolm,
They will have the time to shine. I know, because any other wrestling promotion, like, they will know how amazing these people are, and they will be appreciated. And I suppose that of course you can get depressed after you get released, because it means that you've known for quite some time that you're amazing at what you do, but you just don't feel appreciated because you're not given a chance,
yeah, and Cyclops is better than Wolverine. Says Ricochet has the charisma of a George McFly, and that's the thing. Like, that's what I was kind of saying. Like, he in the ring, we know he can go.
He can
And
go like that. Those matches against AJ Styles.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, if he had like if his mic skills were maybe like Seth Rollins, or like an MVP, or a even like if his mic skills were on a Roman Reigns skill level, or I mean, if they were just better, if they were just a little bit better, he'd be fine. So,
and Shot Kid is saying exactly what I said at the beginning, of this talk. Roderick Strong cannot catch a break.
And I know the thing. Granted, I don't want. Okay, so I'm going to try to make this sound. Try not to make this sound bad. I never want anybody to obviously lose their job, but I don't see them. I don't see them releasing him because I don't think they want
that undisputed era in AEW
to be in AEW.
I know.
So I'm wondering if like it's one of those things. But next thing I know, 5 minutes later, it's like, hey, welcome.
Like, no, don't even say that.
No, I'm just saying that's
like,
just
fucking no.
Yeah, and the thing is Roderick Strong is he's another guy that has potential.
Oh my God, Jeff Hawkins. Have Malcolm Bivens manage FTR.
Oh God, that would be amazing.
Yes.
And happy birthday to Jeff Hawkins, I believe.
Happy birthday to Jeff Hawkins, as I said, one of my favorite people on earth.
Yeah, happy birthday to that guy. He's a good one.
Yeah.
So I was trying to see if Sean's tweeted anything else.
No, he hasn't.
That's big news.
He hasn't.
Eric asks who got released so far, and hopefully it's just I mean, it's only been Malcolm Bivens and Dakota Kai so far. I'm hoping that's
it. Not because it's it's not big talent,
Yeah, we don't want.
They're amazing.
Yeah. See, and this is somebody else that he could manage too. That was my first thought. Dante Martin, my guy.
Like Top Flight or
my buddy Dante.
Yeah,
I would love for him to get Malcolm Bivens. He would be great.
Malcolm Bivens will be great with everyone.
Yeah,
because he's a chameleon. The dude, aside from being 8 feet tall,
bring him back to Fightful. That's who we should sign. Malcolm Bivens, Sean Ross Sapp, bring him back to Fightful.
I think we're gonna get a pay cut if we get. Do we have the money for Malcolm Bivens? Like, he's a big deal now.
He is a big deal. I don't know, maybe.
Well, he was always a big deal, so you know.
Basically, all you have to do to get Malcolm Bivens, from what I understand, is just get him a gift card to a restaurant called Zaxby's. He that and Zaxby's. He absolutely loves this place, Zaxby's.
I have no idea what that is.
chicken fingers and pretty much chicken fingers. But yeah, he used to post about that all the time. And that's the thing. I don't know. Like, she's popular, so I could see her getting signed really quick, especially like in Ring of Honor. But
Yes, okay. This is good, but like, guys, I don't think that the women's division in AEW needs more women to be sidelined.
yeah,
Like, they
that's
have
fair.
a lot of women there, but they just don't use them. Like,
Yeah.
Ruby Soho's there, Thunder Rose is there. It's their champion, and we get to see her backstage all the time. Only backstage while she's holding the title. They
Yeah.
have a lot of women in AEW. Like, stop saying that they don't have a women's division. They do. They just don't use them. Like, they build them on Dark and Elevation, but like,
Sorry, go ahead.
they do nothing for them on Dynamite. Like, I know that Raising Cane's is better. Okay.
Yeah, it's the same. Like, it's good. Anybody that saw Malcolm Bivens' tweet from like about 10 minutes ago, let me know what he said. I'm just curious. Because he has a video, but that I actually agree with Jeremy. I would love that.
Yes, like Impact's women's division is one of the best right now. At the moment.
And that's the thing. Like,
oh my God, Cyclops! He's so right. Put on Cyclops' super chat.
Oh yeah. Well, I think the reason why is because Bivens didn't resign. But maybe it's something else. I mean, hell,
Von Wagner has been in NXT UK, and he's already, like, spoiled everything. Like, I watched NXT UK today, and I was like, "What? Go back!" Like, I don't want you in my NXT UK. Do you know what I did? Rob? Today when I watched NXT UK, there was a commercial for NXT 2.0. And do you know what my brain did? And I was like, oh my God, an NXT 2.0 commercial doing NXT UK. And at that point, I was like, wait, it's WWE product. Of course. I constantly forget that NXT UK is WWE product because it's not like WWE product. Please, guys, if you need the old black and gold NXT and you miss it, go watch NXT UK. You will not be disappointed. Trust me.
So this is what he said, and it's just funny that I brought that up. He said he was going to go eat at Zaxby's, but the only thing he'll miss is Xia Li. So I knew he was. And how about this about Von Wagner? I'm not trying to make fun of him, but he's the only person I know that somehow gets to lifts weights with his eyebrows. Have you ever noticed, like, just how his, like?
Yeah, I know he has really powerful eyebrows. Yeah,
it's pretty cool, I guess.
Yeah,
if you like that.
It's fun. He looks manly.
Just so you're aware, I did get authorization from Jeremy to run longer this week, because we're already at 3:20. So just really quick, I'll go ahead and do the SmackDown preview. Last week,
might as well.
I'm not going to do we're not going to spoil it, but SmackDown preview, steel cage match tonight is Sami Zayn versus Drew McIntyre. You have Xavier Woods versus Ridge Holland, Kofi Kingston versus Sheamus, Intercontinental title match between Ricochet and Shinky, Madcap Moss and Happy Corbin. Then you have the challenge between Ronda Rousey and Charlotte Flair.
Beat the Clock challenge.
Yeah, Beat the Clock challenge. So you got that going on. And then on Rampage, following SmackDown, you have the Owen Hart qualifying match between Darby Allin and Swerve Strickland. You have Jade Cargill, Red Velvet, and Kiera Hogan versus Sky Blue, Trish Adora, Willow Nightingale. Then you have Keith Lee versus Colton Gunn. And for the Ring of Honor Television Championship, you have Samoa Joe versus Trent Beretta.
That match is going to be extremely amazing. People keep forgetting just how amazing Trent is.
Cyclops sends us another super chat.
Handsome caveman.
Yeah.
I couldn't have said it better.
Yeah, that's good. That match is going to be good, I think.
MJF posted a photo with him and Malcolm Bivens.
Yeah, shit. Yeah, I forgot they're friends.
They're buddies, yeah.
Yep. So one of the things that I had planned for this week was a special segment that we won't do it all the time. It's just something to just kind of do this week, and it kind of had a question to do with Throwback's super chat earlier, and it was regarding, like, I was going to call it WWE trades. So what I wanted to do was I was going to have you move two people that are on the Raw roster right now to SmackDown. Who are two people that are on the Raw roster right now that you would move over to SmackDown?
Here's the funny thing about this. There's no brand split either way, so
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying, like, where they're
Yeah.
going to be on, they'll be on there more than they'll be on Raw. Let's just say that.
I would very much would like to move Becky to SmackDown because I just want that Becky and Ronda match to be over with. You know, like I know we're gonna get it. I'm sure we're gonna get it. Maybe next year at WrestleMania. But I just want to get, come on, like it's time. I'm ready, and maybe I don't know. Maybe not move Kevin Owens. I just want him to be on both shows because I want to see Kevin Owens
Okay.
every week, like 2 times a week.
Yeah. Mine, before they started this stable, mine would have been Edge and
Refresh my memory. Has Edge always been on Raw, or
no, he
was
used to be a SmackDown guy too.
okay? Like before, when he had that feud with Randy Orton at WrestleMania 2020.
Yeah, I believe that was SmackDown.
That was on Smack. You see, my memory sucks all the time.
Yeah.
It's not something special.
The other person I would choose would be probably Piper Niven. I think she would be good on SmackDown.
I think she did about everything she could have done on Raw, so might as well move her to SmackDown and maybe feud with, I want to see her against Sasha Banks because like Sasha Banks had good matches against Nia Jax, and if anyone can look good, it's Sasha Banks.
WWE has released Blair Baldwin. I'm not familiar. She went by the name Paige Prinzavali. So Prinzavali, I don't remember that name, but
why did I not know who that is?
I don't remember her. Shot Kid says Team Kick for Impact KO Tag Champs.
Well, yeah, because the inspiration, retired from in-ring competition.
Holy hell! Another big name. Harland has been released.
Seriously?
Yep. Parker Boudreaux has been released.
What will Joel Pearl do now on NXT?
Well, I don't know, but Parker.
Seriously, they released Harland, who was like compared to Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, that's
like for months and months. I'm ready for them to release anybody right about now. Like I had like maybe if they didn't.
They're coming through. Persia Perota has been released.
No.
I'm not gonna kid about this stuff. Yep. So I'm
like they were right in the middle of a storyline there.
Yeah. Yep.
No.
Vish Sanja George, aka Vish. Jesus, I can't see who that is. Vish Kanye? Vish Kanye? I don't remember that person either.
Jeez, look, what is happening?
Draco Anthony has been released.
What?
So Draco Anthony has been released from WWE or NXT WWE. So yeah, they're coming through.
Didn't he just have a match on NXT this week?
I think so. So let's go through them real quick. I'm just gonna watch while I go through these. So far that we know of, Draco Anthony, and I'm sorry if I get these names wrong. I just don't remember them or ever heard of them. There's another one, Mila Milani. I don't know. It's easier if I look at their other name, maybe. Mila Milani, aka Kelly Morga, has been released. Draco Anthony, aka, well, everybody knows Draco Anthony, I think. Sanjana George, rather. Persia Perota, Parker Boudreaux, aka Harland. Raylan Devine has been released. Paige Prince-Valley has been released. Malcolm Bivens has been released. And Dakota Kai has been released so far. It's a lot of people. Raylan Devine, did I already say that one? No, yeah, I think so. I don't know. Jalen, yeah. There's so many people I don't even remember if I said their names yet. I hate this that we're live during this crap.
I hate it too.
So yeah, after watching and you're coming in here, WWE has released. I guess I haven't counted, but I guess over 8 people have been released so far, including the bigger names have been Persia Perota. Again, it's Harland. Malcolm Bivens and Dakota Kai are the big names. 9 releases have been disclosed so far. Sean just tweeted the full list of 9 releases has been disclosed. He says it doesn't look like there are more coming today. So hopefully that is it. So usually our show runs to 3:30, but we did get I was told by Jeremy that we could run longer. So yeah, there we go. So 9 releases, 9 people lost their jobs today, which, let's just be frank about it, sucks ass.
Always sucks.
Whether you like the wrestlers or not, it sucks that they lose their job because it's nothing they've done, especially when a company makes profit. Now I get it. Business-wise,
it's never their
business-wise, I know that you have to do things like for your stockholders. I get it. I understand that part. It just sucks because you don't give these people chances. Parker Boudreaux, his dream
wasn't even given a chance.
He wasn't really given a chance with that stupid gimmick you gave him. You never gave him a chance, and that was his dream. Like, his dream was to wrestle. Like, he played football, and then he wanted to be in the WWE. Like, he didn't bother trying to do NFL or anything like that. He probably wouldn't have been. I mean, I don't know how good of a football player he was, but the chances of him being good enough to even remotely make it to an NFL tryout are probably pretty slim. Let's just be honest, based on numbers. But he wanted to be a WWE superstar. That's what he wanted. And he got that chance. And, maybe there's another chance. Maybe he can go on the road independent. We've seen with Cody Rhodes and Drew McIntyre and everybody, like other people, that you can go on the road, make a name out of yourself and come back. Yeah, that's it. That's who I recognized her. Blair Baldwin was the blonde referee.
Is this a lady ref?
Yeah.
Seriously? I watched an Instagram live with her last night, literally.
Jeremy, I'm sorry to hear this, man. He says, I've been there. I lost my job and I lost my son and my job 2 weeks apart. It sucks badly, especially when the company makes billions.
Jesus, I'm so sorry. This is like, ew.
Can't imagine. I'm sorry, man. That's
I'm so
brutal.
sorry. This sounds awful.
So you named your two people for Raw roster to SmackDown. Who are three people you'd move from SmackDown to Raw?
Xia Li, if she's even on, on SmackDown. I suppose she's on SmackDown.
Yeah, she
Xia
is.
Li and I want to say Sami Zayn, because for the same reasons I want to move Kevin Owens, because I just want to see Sami Zayn.
Yeah. Yeah. And
But
then
the old Sami, as I said, I love Sami Zayn's gimmick because he's an obnoxious dude. And by the way, I want to see that documentary.
yeah, I do
Like
too.
WWE apparently hate money
Yeah,
because they fire everyone that makes them money. And apparently in this case, they could make money out of that documentary bet. But they won't do it. I'm sure they won't do it.
yeah.
This is literal gold, and I want to see that documentary. I was this sure, like a little sure that this was gonna be a thing. Like, he did that the conspiracy thing. I was almost sure that he was gonna,
Yeah.
that he would, but like now I know it's not happening.
Okay, so we got another super chat here in a second, but I want to go ahead and get this out of the way. Move one person from NXT to either Raw or SmackDown.
Sol Sikoa.
Okay,
He's ready.
SmackDown. You'd put him on SmackDown. Yep,
Of course, on SmackDown. He's main roster ready, and this is the only NXT wrestler right now that I am just incredibly sure that they will not botch his main roster debut and run, because it's ready. Like, it's there. And if they botch this one, I will have, zero faith in that company whatsoever.
Yeah. And then I'll go and do this before I forget. So my issue with the stocks argument is given when the reported pay of most NXT people is it's not even drop in the bucket for them, or a drop in the bucket. And that is absolutely correct. That is absolutely correct. But
you can't help but remembering what Vince McMahon said on the Pat McAfee show. He referenced the firings at dead weight.
yeah.
And most of those releases were people who didn't even make NXT.
Yeah.
So what dead weight are you talking about? You didn't even know if they're worthy or not worthy.
And that's the thing.
I'm sorry for interrupting you.
No,
for
you're
the
fine.
50th
I
time.
interrupted you.
Cyclops sent a super chat before Shock Yet, and he said that if Trick Williams got released, he's gonna lose it. Yeah, but please guys, don't speculate for guys. Like, I know it sucks, and I will be pissed off as hell if Trick Williams goes, but let's not speculate on awful things that may happen. But Sean said that it's on pause for now, so it's this sucks so much. Like, I'm just so disappointed. Like, and how and why am I even disappointed after they've done it before? Like, it's like being in a toxic relationship, and you hope it gets better, and it never does.
Yeah. So who was your person from NXT? Sola. And last one for you is send one person from either Raw or SmackDown to NXT. Who would you send?
Finn Balor. Just stay there for forever. Like, he just belongs on NXT. But I know that it's not NXT 2.0 because he doesn't belong there. Like, I will much rather him return to the old NXT. If I actually had to choose, like, maybe I want to see Becky Lynch in NXT 2.0. Like, I know I sent her to SmackDown for the Ronda thing, but like, I just want to
wrestle a couple matches,
see
or
what?
just see her wrestle a couple matches, or be on there like every week.
I want to see her, inspire women to be on a mic and have a personality, because I know that Becky is capable of doing that. I'm not speculating that Natty isn't gonna do wonders for the women's division, because Natty rocks. Okay, like Natalia, like lover or hater, like I understand. I know it's not everyone will be everyone's cup of tea, but like Natalia is so inspirational and she can do wonders with that division. Granted, they don't act like teenagers, and with hormone problems all the time. Like, because maybe if even the old version of Becky, like, the man, like even that version of Becky can inspire women in NXT to be actual badasses. So this is why I actually want to see her there, because she can push the talent to be, to try harder maybe, and
Yeah, for sure. So like quick, mine would be Ricochet for SmackDown to Raw. Ricochet,
yeah.
Madcap Moss, and Shotzi.
I have trouble remembering where she's on.
Yeah, well, she probably does too.
Yeah.
The one person I would move from NXT to Raw or SmackDown is, I actually agree with you, Solo Sikoa. I'd put him with the Bloodline.
It's an easy pick.
I would just have him just destroy the hell out of people. Like, just not let him get close to anybody, to like let them get close to Roman for months, like at least 2 to 3 months. Just not let him get close, and then finally he gets like banned from one match where he can't be there, or they put him like in one of those stupid cages where he can't do anything, just something dumb like that. And then the one person from Raw or SmackDown I would move down to NXT. This is kind of cheating. I would prefer to see Shelton Benjamin and Cedric Alexander get moved down, but if I had to choose,
they can rebuild that division.
Yeah, if I had to choose, I would probably say, just because I love them both, but I'd say Cedric, just to kind of like
I always forget how good Cedric is, and it's a pity. Yeah. Because Shelton Benjamin has had, his time. Like, I'm not saying it's up. No, it's definitely not up. But like, he was in the spotlight, but Cedric Alexander never was. Yeah. Did he hold the Cruiserweight Championship? I forget.
Yeah, I think so. I believe so.
Yeah. Okay. So that's not enough, because it's.
Yeah. I think he even held the geez, I'd have to look. He's been.
I don't think he has.
I'll have to go to Cage Match, because if I go look on WWE, it'd take me 12 days to find it. But yeah, but I would send either him or Shelton, one of those two.
No, I prefer them as a team, because they can, they can kick ass in the tag team division, and they need it. But basically, no, they need him on the main roster. Why the hell did they split them up? And granted, they still call themselves the Hurt Business, and the Hurt Business doesn't exist anymore, even.
He's been Cruiserweight Champion and WWE Raw Tag Team Champion.
Yeah, sure.
Along with the 24/7.
I'm not counting that.
I don't count that either. Jeremy sends another super chat. Thank you, man. For your information, I bet on myself. There you go. That's good, though. And since then, I have doubled my pay, and next Friday, my second child will be here, so I won't be here next week. There you go, man. That's awesome. Congratulations.
Sending us all our best wishes to you. Like, this is so exciting.
Yes, excited for you, man. That is awesome. That's cool. That's good.
Thank you for being here. You're so awesome. Guys, please leave a like on the video. Please like the video.
Yes, that would mean a lot for us. Yes. And somebody that means a lot to us is our next Cooper Effect story.
Yes, because we didn't get to finish the first one. Yeah. Here's another one.
Yeah. Let's see who.
Yes.
Okay.
Let's see if we can go through this one without any releases happening, okay? Like, make it happen. So today's Cooper Effect is dedicated to Spencer Love of Love Wrestling. Spencer is, or as I call him Penny. Penny is just, this ridiculously, obnoxiously wonderful person, because he's like, please stop being so wholesome and wonderful, like, for 5 seconds. And he's one of those people who cannot stop talking, and everything he says, every other word is sweeter than the last one. This is so frustrating sometimes, because I really, I just, you can't be this wholesome, I love this dude so much, and I just love meeting those amazing kinds of people on Twitter, because I actually have a lot more positives out of Twitter than negatives. And Spencer is one of those positives. He's just, I always think that Spencer is so underrated on Twitter. Like, this dude should have like at least 15,000 times the more followers that he actually does. Like, every tweet he sends is gold, because he has like this goofy humor that really few people have.
Yeah.
And Corey is in chat, and Corey is one of those people who has that goofy humor that I love. I love that kind of humor. And Spencer is just amazingly wonderful, and they do amazing work on Love Wrestling.
Yeah, he's awesome. Great dude. I love talking to him. We both love Guns N' Roses. The one day he was wearing a Guns N' Roses shirt when he was like out and about on, like, he posted a photo on Twitter, and I was wearing one too. And I sent him a picture. I'm like, did we just become best friends from like Step Brothers? And he, and he's like, I knew I liked you from the start. And you know me, anybody that laughs at my jokes, I absolutely love them. And I cannot remember what I said, but it was during like one of the watch-alongs. I made a joke about Jim Cornette, and he freaking lost it. He was laughing so hard. I can't remember it had something to do with like standing in line, and it just, I mean, if you guys know what I mean, there's an inside
I think
joke.
I was on that watch along.
Yeah, I can't remember what it was, but it had something to do with Jim Cornette, and that made my night.
I think I remember that.
Yeah,
I can't remember what the joke was, but I think we all cracked up.
Yeah, everybody cracked up, and just him losing it though is what I remember, and that just made me feel really, really good. And he's such a nice guy. I don't know his age. He's a young guy, but the cool thing is he runs his own wrestling independent. Love Wrestling.
Yes, Love Wrestling.
Out of Canada, I believe he's in Calgary. He posted a photo of him and Bret Hart not too long ago, which really made me jealous, because Bret Hart is my favorite.
Because Bret Hart,
yeah, the best of all time. And I couldn't be happier for the guy. I mean, to have one guy meet one of the other greatest of all time is good. And he has a great heart. He's nice, incredibly nice. And I see Throwbacks in the chat. I met him through Throwback the first time on Throwback's channel. Just a nice guy. And he's definitely worthy of the Cooper Effect, because he is he's always watching out for others, and he
puts people over all the time.
Yep, he's a good dude, and I remember
this is us putting him over.
Yeah, and I remember that time that you were sick, and we had to put you needed just somebody to fill in, and we. And it's just weird how this all of a sudden this guy out of everybody came up.
Yes, because we were talking about him.
Yeah, Drew. When we went with Drew, but you told me like Drew or
either Drew or Spencer. Like,
yeah, and I was like, yes. Well, because of what time we were recording, I'm like, it probably would be easier to see if Drew can do it. And I was like, I know Drew better, even though I know Spencer, but I was like, either one would be good. And I was like, we'll go with Drew.
Spencer has an amazing way with words.
Yeah.
Like, I can basically hear him talk like for hours because his voice is so amazing. Drew has an amazing voice as well, but it's a different kind of amazing.
Yeah, Drew, man, I hope you feel better soon, dude. He has COVID right now. I don't know if you knew that, but
Yes,
yesterday.
Drew, I'm sending you all my love and all my heart. Granted, I don't have one, but I'm sending you. Like it's we love you so much and we hope you get better. And please keep us posted because I bet this sucks. I'm sure.
Oh,
Oh no!
hold
Dexter
on.
Loomis, seriously?
Okay, what the fuck?
Okay, now
Sorry
I'm
for
pissed.
the F-bomb. Let
Okay,
me see
now I'm
here.
pissed because Dexter Loomis was my favorite
Who
on
reported
NXT.
that, Corey? I think shit. Sean just reported it.
Yeah. Great.
Yep, 2 minutes ago he says, "Well, scratch that."
Oh, he said, well, scratch that. Well, this is
Yep, damn it.
cool. Yes, well, damn it.
Dexter Loomis, son of a bitch. Wow. Was not expecting that one. I mean, I wasn't
I did
expecting
not
no
like. Well,
forgiven
Persia got released, so that storyline, gets.
Yeah.
He didn't even like he debuted in the empty arena era, and it worked so much because of his creepy music.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, and
And
it
that's the
worked
thing, like
so well. It worked really, really well, and they didn't give him a chance. And he could have.
it's
Yeah,
hard, dude. Like, I mean, we got to talk
yeah,
about it because it's people tune in.
yes. And it,
Yeah,
it
that's
really it really sucks. And I think that with the right story and with the right push, it could have been, that wedding segment,
yeah.
was just the best. What are they gonna do with Indy Hartwell now?
I don't
Like her
know.
whole thing was kissing her finger with the
Yeah.
wedding ring.
And we're not gonna like speculate again, like on her. I mean, I just hope she's in the company. That's the thing. She's a damn good wrestler. It sucks because she's good too, and
Indy was in two tag teams. One of her tag partners went and had a baby, and the other one got released. Like, here's another person who can catch a break. Like,
yeah,
the first time was for something beautiful, like a childbirth. This is fine. But, like, Jesus.
yeah,
I love Dexter Loomis because not only that, but, like, his drawing is spectacular.
yeah.
And I've studied art and I appreciate that. And I would really, really love it if Dexter Loomis designed a tattoo for me. It's I will basically tattoo anything he draws on myself. He's
Yeah.
just so gifted. And, like, they had so much gold for that time when he inevitably speaks, and
Yeah.
that would have been it for everyone.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, let's. Sean says he's going live in 5 minutes, so we'll
Yeah.
be
So
off
we're
here by
gonna
then.
wrap up. Yeah.
Yeah, and then we'll go over to the After Dark show for a little while.
Are we doing it after Sean?
No, we'll do it like during because it's recorded anyway, so we'll do it. People
Yeah,
want to
okay.
go over there, they can. If not, we'll still do it.
Okay.
Anyways, joke time. Let's at least try to go out with some smiles. You ready for this, Maggie?
I don't think I am.
Okay.
Am I?
I think so. I think so. Well, I only have 2 today.
Are
I
there
knew we were
short?
going to run over in time. So the first one's a dad joke. So I got to get it where I can see you while I read this. I tried to take a selfie in the shower, but it was blurry. I have selfie steam issues. Yes.
This one may be your best one.
Okay,
Fuck.
here we go. This is a long one, and I told you I wasn't going to try to do long ones, but this one was good, so just work with
Okay.
me here.
I'll try.
Here we go. A married couple have a maid in their home. The maid asked her bosses for a raise. The husband said he was late for a meeting, so he asked his wife, Carrie, to decide on it. She was not happy that the maid asked for this raise because she just got one. Carrie asked, why do you think you deserve this raise? The maid says, well, there are 3 reasons. The first is that I iron better than you. Who said that? She said, your husband says that. The second reason is that I'm a better cook than you. Who said that? Your husband. Oh, what's the third reason? It's because I'm better at sex than you. Oh, did my husband say that as well? No, the gardener did. How much do you want? She says. So, there we go.
That escalated.
Yeah, I love that. Like that ending, like boom, like oh, like
Did not expect that.
okay,
Good one.
yeah. So Maggie, as we wrap up the show, where can people find you?
Guys, you can follow me on Twitter at Jesus at Maggie underscore
At Jesus.
at underscore Jesus at Maggie underscore IK on Twitter and at Maggie.ik on Instagram. I don't know. I hope this is it because I cannot take anymore. Like I know we've been crapping on NXT 2.0 a lot, but we still love the wrestlers, so
Yeah, usually like
crap on the
like
story.
the one thing I said, you can follow me at Rob Wilkins, and then on you can find me on Fightful.com occasionally. Oh, I got a point, don't I? Oh shit, nope, wrong way. I always do that every damn time. There you go.
You can practice before the show.
Yeah, you would think I would, but no, it doesn't matter. Anyways, you can follow me at Rob Wilkins on Twitter, and you can occasionally see me write some articles on Fightful.com. But anyways, I was going to finish out with, you would think that, like after every show, I always say that was my favorite show. And today was a fun show, but unfortunately it's going to be like one of those that it was kind of like a letdown because WWE is like, hey, Rob, we're going to lay the smackdown on your candy ass is what they said. But
yeah. Hey, Maggie, you like the Cooper effect? Let's interrupt it.
Yeah. So, but,
crap.
Yeah, we do appreciate you so much for tuning in. We love you. Sean's going live on the main Fightful channel. We will be over on the Fightful Select on Overbooked. So by all means, that's going to be recorded too. So go ahead and check out Sean. If you have questions for him, make sure you send in a humper chat or a super chat. He'll probably answer those. One thing I'll tell you,
send Sean our love and support.
The one thing I'll tell you, please do not speculate in those chats.
Please do not speculate. Please respect people losing their jobs because it's a shitty thing. And please do not say that those people deserve to lose their job because they did not. And nobody deserves that. Show support. Our mods will awesome. Not take lightly to that.
Our mods are awesome, but we have to crack down on that garbage because we don't like it. So just letting you know, please do not do that. Please don't speculate.
Yes.
We'll be over on Fightful Select. Thank you very much. We love you. We'll see you next week. Peace out. Take care. L for love. Oh yeah. Damn it. There we go.
You did it.